Hey, what's going on? Yeah, pretty much on a lot of no-dos right now, and Red Bull pretty much. So as soon as it goes live, I'll be running pretty much at least for 18 to 20 hours after that. I'm pretty much the same way. Plus, I took a long nap earlier. I wish I could still do that much, but gotta work the next day, so I won't do that much gaming. But my son be filling in while I'm gone. But I'm definitely calling out tomorrow from work to play. Oh, give me one second. I need to switch the sound out of my headset back to the TV. Oh yeah, doing the same thing with beta for now, and then definitely on release day. I've taken the first 6 days off, so I can grind out at least to get ahead at that point with all the new content. I got a feeling that is going to happen because with them running across 3 platforms, I'm guessing it's probably going to be the PC version first. But even though with beta, that's not going to be till like August when they're doing the PC version. They're saying they got a full another month. They haven't even loaded it to Battle.net's game servers yet. But I know definitely on PS4 it's going to crash. Xbox is pretty much guaranteed as well, because they haven't seen that much traffic in so long. Plus, they still got the Destiny 1 servers open. But then it may not. It may happen maybe the first day or first couple of hours. But I think after the initial launch, it may die down a little bit, and they may be able to pick back up and repair some things in between now and then. But I got a feeling everybody can get stuck on the login screen at 10 a.m. Yeah, Rise of Arm was horrible, only because like a lot of the quest givers and stuff like that, you just couldn't get access to because everybody was going to the same place. You couldn't even spawn in. Everything's still connected to Destiny servers. I think I've never seen so many Weasel or what was the other one? Caterpillar error messages. I remember I tried starting it when it first launched, but it just didn't work for me, so I just left it alone and came in later. And I think with Rise of Iron, a lot of people say they like the raid the best on it, but to me, this raid might have been the first one that was broken, because I understand Siva, but they didn't explain any of the bosses, and I at least thought it would have been some of the Iron Lords that you would be facing, but it seemed like it was kind of rushed content and still didn't answer questions like who exactly is Aeris and who's Toland and all the people in the tower. It didn't break down their history, so hopefully Destiny 2 is going to do a lot better explanation on who these people are and why they're important. I can't remember when I went into the raid. I just know the raid, I did get it done the first week, and it didn't, I didn't see the challenge to it, only because like, everything was you throw the bombs, and once you figure that out, you kind of piece your way through the rest of the raid. I think the only thing that was hard was yeah, the AI Warmind, if they're sitting here, you know, he's the last one left and he's always giving warnings, and somehow we're scared of it as well, so hopefully since they're exploring different parts of the tower, hopefully they'll get into that a little more. I'm really interested in who the agents of the Nine are, like Xur. Like, I wonder who the rest are, or how does he get his gear. And I saw somebody post something yesterday, it was like 10 hours ago, something about the speaker explained, but it was a spoof video, so it wasn't actually telling us who the speaker was or nothing. So I hope they explain who someone is, at least at this point, or at least when you select your character, you at least go into the history of that character's leader or something like that. That'd be cool. Definitely for a start, and saying they have separate planets for each class. Yeah, I definitely agree. Siege Engine, only because it was kind of like nothing was explained. It's kind of like you just pick up the parts, but then you don't understand why they keep falling or how to get across. And then once people started figuring out how to shoot the ships, you know, weeks and weeks down the road, that made it that much easier. Um, and then once they added challenge mode with the walker at the end, that made the difficulty a little more difficult, but then it's kind of still, if you sit back with a sniper, you still can take it out pretty easy. But the only thing I do remember that I do like about Rise of Iron was it did make a purpose for all the legendary swords. Like, you actually had a chance to be able to use them for a reason other than just to have one to gank somebody in Crucible. See, I'm thinking the speaker's behind everything, man. Because it's like he knows all this stuff. He's supposed to be the voice of the traveler, and then as soon as something goes wrong, he disappears. I'm like, maybe he's the one that decided humans weren't worth, you know, humans that woken in the exos weren't worth having the light. So I feel like he might have actually called Gaul in to come and clean us out. That's just my take on it, but yeah, because he disappeared. They didn't show Aeris, so it's like all these people that are in the tower, they showed certain ones. They even showed God, Holiday. They even showed her with the ships and everything. So it's like, what's really going on? And I've thought about that, and it's almost like it makes me want to wonder, like, is that a giant teleporter between worlds, or can he see all the other worlds, almost like a giant globe or orb kind of thing? Because yeah, for him to have that and they don't have no purpose for it other than you can jump on it and just sit in that little big empty space, it has to have a purpose. Because they did show in the opening clip when Ikora came in doing 2 Nova Bombs, she was in that area and they still didn't really show it. Yeah, either trying to kill the hive or she was trying to complete her transformation. I still think it's real interesting that I can't remember if it was on a video or if it was actually in game, but it said something about since she lost an eye, she took 3. So it's kind of like she took 3 hive eyes and like just planted them in her head. So like it's almost like she's trying to replace, you know, Oryx or even Crota, because if she was in the darkness for that long, when they still didn't explain how did she get out, how did she survive. She had to make some kind of sacrifices, or make some allegiances, and I still feel like she's gonna come back as a villain because everybody wants Aerith to be a villain. I do. Plus, she looks like she's supposed to be a warlock class based on her attire, so that'd be cool. She'd have like a, I don't even know what you would call it, like a Taken Nova Bomb or something. Good point. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever noticed a ghost at her side because even the speaker had a ghost. So now I'm saying that Aerith doesn't. But remember that she did say she was a guardian though, because she said 6 of them went down. So also now thinking about it, how the ghost is like the symbol of the light. So saying that she did lose hers, then what did guide her out? But now that I think about it though, I do remember she did have one of those ghost fragments labeled as Erismore. Oh, didn't know that. So pretty much that's why now she kind of cowers in the tower because there's no more coming back for her since she's lost her ghost. So she could, based on what you're saying, she actually could be going back, you know, to fight the Hive to recover her ghost, maybe to take up arms again. I did think that was kind of cool how they showed Zavala in the videos for Destiny 2, like getting killed over and over and over again and coming back with the memories of that previous death, kind of like that what's that Tom Cruise movie, Beyond Reach? No, not Beyond Reach. Jack Reacher or Jack Ripper or something like that. Definitely, especially in Crucible or Trials. Like, yeah, somebody have to revive you. But then it's like Zavala, he has, I guess, the actual Guardians, they have everybody has a self-res ability. Or the Ghost has an ability to bring you back. And that could be special abilities of, the leader of each class, maybe. And that's what I'm wondering, like, don't really know if in the video, if I remember seeing any ghost at all, because like you said, with the ghost needing light to revive Guardians, if Gaul came and took all the light, and we lost all our abilities, what did happen to the ghost? And I wonder if that's a reason for why we had to find all the ghost fragments. That would build into the lore if all of the ghost fragments that we had to keep finding just to get our Grimoire score up kind of leads into having to recover your own ghost, kind of a thing. I'm not sure yet, only because from some of the videos I've seen, when you can use it like to charge with, it looks like it's going to be extremely OP because it looks like it's going to be another version of Blade Dancer if you're surrounded by enough enemies to where you can just kind of swing, swing, swing and take out a couple of people with no problem. Um, from what I've seen on the video, I haven't really seen that charge bar go down too quick when they do use it. So I think feeling like you can use it to block as well as that kind of offensive. It's definitely going to be OP, especially with the new trials and everything. If you get a group of those together, I mean, it's probably going to be indestructible. Because even with the Dawn Blade, I just don't see it challenging up to that shield. Especially looking at how the Titans can also create that wall as well, to where say they do get in a panic mode, cast that wall behind themselves and pull their shield out, and you can't hit from either side. Then also I wonder what's the reaction going to be as far as player reaction towards the shield, like saying it's going to be able to block and stuff. Is it going to be able to cover the whole body, just the center of the body? Like, are you going to be able to do like precision hits like a headshot or shoot them in the leg or something like you can do with the Cabals with their shields, or is it just going to block everything? I'm guessing that's your favorite class. Oh yeah, always. Every time they released a new patch or update in the game, it was always something that got buffed that was just beyond godlike. And then they would take their time like repatching to make it fair or whatever the case is. Yeah, especially like what they did with the Shadow Shot, because that tether used to be just clutch in every situation, and then they went back and they took away Quiver at one point, then they brought it back, and it's like they should have just left it alone. And then what was it, Shade Step? How it went from being able to do it as many times as you wanted to then there was a 1 or 2 times you can do it, and then you have to wait. So it's like you take away everything that makes a class the class. And then when they went in, they also nerfed the damage from the Warlock. What was it? Firebolt grenades. Because I used to be with that Viking funeral, you would like one-shot somebody with a grenade. But then at the same time, that was extremely OP if you had two grenades sitting there. And then just like with the Titan shoulder charge, like in fact all you need is a little running start and instantly kill people with full armor and everything. I don't think I've ever survived the Titan's shoulder charge except when I did my my melee with my Warlock and I got that overshield. That's the only reason why I lived. That was one thing they never nerfed, and I wish they would, because they had the longest pulse time, and it literally would cover a room to where if you were anywhere around it, all it would take is 2 pulses and you would die. And it just sucked if you had more than one like striker Titan sitting there throwing them. or they had them at the beginning of every single match. Because it was like, once you got hit once, it's like, do you look for safety or do you just haul ass and run away? But yeah, they never nerfed those, and they really should have, like a long time ago, or at least decrease the range on them, because it was just ridiculous how they would cover a whole area with no problem. And no matter what, even if they did throw it like horribly, in a horrible position, it would still get you, no problem. I feel like just like the stormbolt grenades on the warlock, like it should pulse a couple times, but the damage shouldn't be that drastic where it reaches out for you. That's what I'm wondering. I forgot what time the social space is actually supposed to, they call it the farm, right? I don't know what time, I forgot what time they said they're going to open it. But my question with that is, like you said, what are they going to hide in that area to where you may be able to find ghosts, or you may be able to purchase something there that when you actually start the game up, you start with that item. And they've done a good job this time around, like hiding those things as far as what they plan to do with it. But there has to be a reason why they're opening it and just for an hour. And I'm wondering, I'm hoping it's like you can get some exclusive content, an emblem, or I'm all about the weapons and emblems, so I hope there's something there that's going to be of value for when the actual game releases. Because I know with Destiny 1, I played on day one, and I think total I think it was 4 or 5, no, it was 2 or 3 emblems that you got just for playing beta, and then also you got certain shaders that were only from beta that transferred over to the actual game. And that's another thing. I haven't really heard them talk much about the sparrows either. I know that they should be coming back, and I know the ships, based on the video, look definitely changed and different. But I'm hoping that if they have some armor in that farm place, I may have to, like, while I'm streaming, I may have to watch some people on YouTube as well. That way, if anybody finds anything, I'll get the chance to get that loot as well. Especially if it's like exclusive armor only for playing beta. I wish they had, like, it was stamped, like whatever your number was in beta, you can get that like on gear or some kind of item in game. But I know they're definitely doing the emblem, they're doing the shader, but they haven't been specific as far as what else you're going to get for playing beta. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be something based on what level you make it to as well. Or it could be your KD and Crucibles, just they haven't really said. But I plan to do every game mode that's available, and then whenever that hour is for the farm, yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. I've heard of more console, unknown player. I haven't heard that first guy though. I wonder what that guy, Rick Cackus, is gonna be posting. Oh shit. Like solo? Oh, okay. Anytime I see somebody using No Land Beyond, it's just like, yeah, I can't deal with them, especially in like trials. It's like an instant brain freeze. If I see No Land Beyond, nobody uses that weapon that doesn't know how to use it. That's some serious damage if you can two-man axes. Is he running sword at all, or? Yeah, that's the next thing I'm starting to get back into now that my work schedule kind of opened up. Getting back into streaming. Used to do a lot of it back in the day with like PC gaming. Original like Diablo, Diablo 2, World of Warcraft, Counter Strike, those kind of games. So that's why now with Destiny, since I played Destiny 1 so much, definitely looking to go that route with Destiny 2. But yeah, I'm looking at the guy Dotto now, and looks like last month he was able to play beta, playing the PC version. Oh shoot! Detonated bombs and everything without even having to use like a mic. I think the only thing that's going to suck about beta is knowing they're only going to have one subclass you can play pretty much. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to play one class the whole time. I'll sign into each one, but mainly just play with one of them. Even though they'll probably have like some kind of secret or something. If you do all three characters as high as you can. And that would have been crazy if they would have did it flawless as well. Which I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, they probably could have like did that as well. Just from being that in sync. Like Game of Thrones, Hodor. I mentioned that now. I'm still kind of disappointed with that season opener, man. It just wasn't what I was expecting. But I know they had to show everybody in. I believe it's 680K subscribers, and getting to play beta access a month before it drops. Yeah, you're definitely among the elite. I'm seeing something now saying released by YouTube channel Destiny Guides, saying Cade is Rasputin with a question mark. I don't think that's the case. That's the name of the exotic, or? Oh, the time. Yeah, I haven't even checked that in a while. I just been kind of setting up. Yeah, I'm Eastern time as well. Yeah, and saying it's Pacific time. That's pretty much what 1 o'clock p.m. our time. Oh yeah, whenever it actually starts up, plenty of time way before then. Like people over in like the UK and everything, they're well Pacific Coast and everything. They're probably gonna be like setting alarms to wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching a video now about the stranger. They say she also doesn't have a ghost. And now that I think about it, she didn't. They said something about her weapon was also before its time. And something else said that she was actually, in the original storyline, an assistant to Osiris. I guess the one from Trials. See, I'm not sure, because saying that she had the cloak like a hunter as well as she was an exo, I think she might have been an outcast, if anything. She might have one that the light didn't choose, but she still took up arms. Like kind of like how our guardian was chosen. Maybe she was never chosen, but still like fought. You know what? Now that I think about it, the stranger's rifle looks just like the exotic. No Time to Explain. And I can't remember what the little text was on No Time to Explain, as far as whose quote was it. Oh, okay. It says a single word is etched onto the inside of the weapon casing. It just says soon, but it doesn't say whose quote it is. So yeah, it might have been hers. Well, now that I think about it, because is gonna have to be important because I forgot that's one of the expansions. The second expansion will be Rasputin. The first one's Osiris. Yeah, I got it on my phone and tablet. Yeah, I got all. I don't even like play my down on my other. Just my warlock is 400. Then I got two hunters. Well, hunter and a field of grind again. I think my warlock has like 56 days of playtime or something crazy like that. Which one's your favorite out of the three, out of the classes? Hammers. Now you run the spec that drops the sunspots, heals you, or throw more hammers. Especially when you're doing bosses. Being able to stand in them and just constantly heal, definitely. What? It's still black now, or that's where you had to hop out and hop back in? Let's see if I just refresh. So it's still a black screen? I don't know, like, I don't know if this guy just been sitting here this long or what the case is. Let me pull up my YouTube and see what it does on my end. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I'm looking at it on YouTube as well. It's like just a little glow with exclamation point, right? Alright, let me see what I can do about that. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna try switching something real quick. I wonder if the game realizes it's because I haven't been playing. That's why it went black. Let me see if I reboot the game. Hopefully that won't close anything. Alright, yes, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna try rebooting the game.